Hello again, friends. Welcome to the Corona edition of my channel. This is yet another video that you might see about people saying don't VP farm with heals, perfect guards, or ride chains. However, unlike all of the other videos that you typically see, such as RideMyAvatar's video, which this is a response to, you see people on those videos spend their time morally chastising the individuals running these decks on ladder for wasting the time of their opponents. I'm here instead to make a case to the person running the ride chain that what you're getting is not actually optimal for either your rank gains or for your VP gains. Because, let's be honest, if you're the type of person who's going to run something like that on the ladder, you're not going to care if you're making the game worse for other people if you get the benefit out of it, because it's pretty intuitive that you're wasting the time of your opponent already. Thus, I'm here to make a different case, a numbers case. I mentioned in passing that match quantity was far more important, not just for VP farming, but also for rank climbing, if the goal for your VP farming is to make rank progress on my blog. I didn't expound upon this because this is such a commonly known facet of Hearthstone that I just assumed that most people had been exposed to it, but let's make the argument verbalized just in case people aren't aware of it. Here's a chart made in 2017 by Hearthstone Redditor Shakespeare257, showing the average time it takes to reach rank 5 in Hearthstone, given your win percentage and your average match time. I want you to pay close attention to the top right of this chart, where each iteration of increasing your match time by a single minute begins to add literal days to the time needed to reach said point. Much like how Vanguard has checkpoints where you don't lose any points beyond that, Hearthstone has win streaks. In Hearthstone, every 3 wins that you get will give you a bonus win. And this is why you can climb even if you have a sub 50% win rating. Vanguard Zero is operating under a similar process in that you only need to win roughly 4 games in order to rank up, and then after winning those 4 games, you're static. You're going to stay at that rank. You could even win, say, 5 or 6 games over about 8 games, and you'll still get the rank. This gives you the additional benefit that each rank has a hard floor, meaning that mass losing streaks are completely inconsequential in Vanguard Zero for your rank. Taking this information, we can see a few key points with respect to VP farming. 1. Losses are inconsequential. 2. Win streaks are an inevitability for any deck with a positive win percentage. 3. Average match time is extremely important when factoring in how fast you can climb. So from there, we have a case already made. Any deck running ride chains, perfect guards, and heal triggers is going to be slower in virtue of those mechanics proccing. Not only that, but when compared to a 6k butt, the only time these mechanics should be proccing would typically be in matches that you weren't going to win anyway, or in matches that you wouldn't be losing anyway, adding average time to each iteration of your farm. And that's not even factoring in other such length increases, like your VP auto-clicker just, not working anymore and putting you into a perpetual deadlock if your opponent is VP farming with a non-6k unit. That's also not factoring in that ride chains miss more often than they land on any given turn, as I've written about in my blog post. It's also not factoring in that when that happens, and you're a 5k against a 6k, you are increasing game lengths to an even greater duration by both you and your opponent taking turns not being able to hit each other. And wouldn't you know it, all of these problems are specific to one specific VP farming deck, aren't they? Big oof. Given that your win percentage is just going to be low as a VP farmer, even if you're going chains, heals, and PGs, the only way that you're going to increase your rank as a VP farmer is just to get in as many games as possible and hope for multiple VP farmers as enemies in a row. Now, let's say that you get an identical spread of matches to a person farming with a 5k Vanguard as a Tsukuyomi or Galahad farmer. They're going to win a marginally smaller amount of games against VP farmers, sure, but they will also be getting in between double to triple the amount of matches from not running nulls and PGs and not extending matches against non-farmers. You can see where I'm going with this. By extension, due to how cripplingly slow the Galahad and Tsukuyomi PG and heal farm builds are, you simply won't be getting as much VP, you won't be getting as many wins, and you are unlikely to gain rank as quickly as a 5k or 6k build. Thus, rather than appealing to the Tsukuyomi or Galahad heal and PG farmers to stop running the farm for your benefit, perhaps it's best to tell them to stop running it for their own benefit. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.